is up, everybody? This is O-Artistry here, and welcome back to Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links. Now, I do apologize that it has been a while since I've done any videos on the channel. A lot has happened during the week. Larry had basically she had like some wisdom teeth problems, so we would have loved to have done some more recordings. We do have one in the works for my GM, which will be uploaded probably tomorrow. But yes, so she's had that. I've been a bit busy with work, and you can probably tell a little bit in my voice. I've had a bit of a cold. I've been sneezing a lot, blowing my nose quite a bit. So I don't actually have this card, Miracle Flipper, so I'm going to grab Miracle Flipper. But yes, what's very exciting is there's a lot of things that is, happening. So we have, at the moment, so we've got the advance notice, so we have that finally Blue Angel's coming to the gate, Georag's making a new appearance, obtain a new legendary duelist, so we find that, next month we're gonna get our boy, good old Raid Raptors, so that's gonna be awesome, but it doesn't look like there's gonna be too much because of the Kaiba Cup tournament. However, Revolver is here. Revolver is finally here. So I've done Wave Duel Scramble. I did do a lot of that. Shay is coming next month, so that's very exciting. Shay! It's been a long time, Shay. Much too long. Yuto! And then that's why, obviously, you wanted him to come to Duel Links. But here we go! The event is now open. Event code. Destiny at hand, Varis. Revolver is his real name. Varis is the English name. Huh? What's wrong, Playmaker? There's only one guy who can make this chill run up my spine. He's here. It's just, he's appeared. So this is where you've been hiding. I never expected to see you again. That's bad news for you, Playmaker. And the Ignis. So here he is, Varis, aka Revolver, who uses Borrowload monsters. Well, rockets with Borrowload. Oh, Madolche petting, oh my word. Sesoya? Petting Sesoya? I have no idea. I might have just royally butchered that. So let's go to area of appearance.
Let's link into the brain.
Obviously,
my name is Playmaker.
We're gonna
say hi to I.
We're gonna do Playmaker first. Obviously. Long time no see, Playmaker. Varis, I know you have your Ignis with you. You knew I was here? Of course, never underestimate me. I know everything that goes on in the virtual world. Playmaker, I have one question. In your final battle against that Ignis, you allowed it to escape? No, I didn't. After our duel, I really did vanish. Then why is the Ignis standing right here? I don't know how I got back, but what more important is, I have a name, it's I. I don't care. Your return will be short-lived, because I'm going to delete you. Wait, Varis. You knew this would happen if we met again. Isn't that why you tried to hide the Ignis from me? Humans and Ignis can never live together in peace. If you can't accept that, then we have a problem. I guess we do. I promise to protect I, and I won't fail again. So that's your answer. Then show me how far you're willing to save that thing. Okay, so we get the fusion card, Borrowload Furious Dragon, which only takes 2 Dark Dragon type monsters. So that's really cool. You also get Silver Rocket Dragon, which is a really powerful one. Divine Dragon Alchropath is something we've already got. Lei Ying. Wingbeat of Giant Dragon. So there's a lot of stuff you can get from pretty much like Mokuba Kaiba, I think it is. But these two, those are going to be good. And then obviously there's going to be a pack. There's obviously going to be a pack with rocket monsters in it. That's going to come out. And Raid Raptors. Probably, maybe at the same time, but obviously they're going to come out. So it's gonna be very exciting. I am so hyped for this character. It's amazing.
Are you ready?
I honestly thought he was gonna be the
Whip it up and
secret
dinosaur.
character, so it's a shame that there was none.
Storm
'Cause,
access.
you know, we waited for pretty much, you know,
Varis,
Mirror Force.
I will stop at nothing to defeat you.
I'm going to enjoy this duel, Playmaker.
Duel.
What a voice!
My
I
turn.
love it. I'm going to enjoy this duel, Playmaker. Can I special summon this card? Yes, because I control no monsters.
Link Slayer.
Link Slayer!
Go, Playmaker.
I mean,
Summon
I haven't,
a card.
my word, I haven't, like, played this in ages. So I'm like, what on earth is my, like... It's like, what's my extra deck right now? I haven't even seen Firewall
end my
Dragons.
My turn. I draw.
You know, I haven't seen his
Here
summoning
I
animation
go.
yet.
I summon a monster. With this,
Here I
end
go.
my
So
turn.
deep.
It's my turn.
What card
I
does he play?
draw.
Volcanic Shell! Oh, well, he is Revolver. But why that one? That literally makes no
From my
sense.
hand.
Yo, is
I
this duel
activated
literally
a
over
quick
already? I think this
Battle.
duel just...
Take
I think it
this.
just ended, because that's
monster
1500, so you only have
attack.
2500, yeah.
Activate.
That's the quickest duel ever, just bye! That's a pretty cool, I like how his mask gets
Impressive,
destroyed.
Playmaker. And I.
Don't be ashamed for losing
I-
a well-fought fight.
That's such a deep voice for a character like that, it's insane. 3,200 points, and then, yeah, I've been slowly going through the capsule stuff. The next stage awaits us. That it does, because obviously you're going to be probably now level 40. Knowing my luck, the winner wins all, the loser loses all. That's the nature of battle. Yeah, level 40, just straight up level 40, I knew it. I just knew it was just going to be, here it comes, level 40. So that's pretty awesome. I'm looking forward to this. It's going to be interesting to see what his deck has. Will he have like the
Are you-
topologic? Is it? I think that's how it's
Varis.
pronounced.
I will stop at nothing to
So
defeat
we've got some
Duel.
good stuff.
you. Here I go. It's
So I'm
my
gonna
turn.
special summon Link Slayer.
Link Slayer.
Then we can special summon Cyber's Converter.
I know what to do. I special summon a
I
monster.
might Link summon into Update Jammer, to be honest. I think that's the best move we have right now.
I Link summon a monster.
Hopefully he doesn't have something like Mirror Force.
Let's go.
Sounds gonna be scary if he does. I'm gonna set Wall of Disruption and we'll
From
play
my
Shut
hand.
Greed. So hopefully we
I
get that plus
activate
2
I
draw.
end my turn.
My turn.
You know
I
there's
turn.
a
Draw.
card, right?
DMZ Dragon.
DMZ Dragon.
Gateway Dragon.
Turn. Oh, because Gateway
I
can special
activate
summon
my
itself,
quick
can't it?
place. Unmasked Rocket Dragon.
Quick launch! Good grief! So he's got 3 monsters already.
Link summon a monster.
Don't tell me he's summoned Borload already. Don't tell me it's Borload coming already. That's gonna be mental. Gotta be kidding. Oh no, it's Triple Burst.
Go. Link 3 Triple Burst Dragon.
Okay, so that's good.
I set it. Battle. Triple Burst Dragon.
Okay, what does
Attack.
he do? Once per turn during the damage
Precision
step, when
Lane.
a time is activated, you can negate the activation. If this attacks defense monster during your main phase, except the turn this is you can target a Link 2 monster. So during the damage step, so this is the damage step. So if I the problem is if I activate Wall of Disruption, it gets negated. Negate all effects on the field. Yeah. Unfortunately, there's nothing I can do in that situation. That sucks.
My draw. I'll set a monster.
I really have no
I
idea
end
how
my
I'm gonna
turn.
overcome that, to be honest.
Nano Rocket Dragon.
Obviously my 2500 could.
Be gone. I activate my continuous
Link
trap.
Turret.
Link Turret.
I don't think Link Turret does anything. Place 4 counters. Every time you take battle damage, place a counter. At the end of that phase, remove a counter. Target a Link
Attack.
special
Metal
summon.
Rocket Dragon.
I think I'm gonna have to take the 17, to be honest.
Link Turret's effect activates. A nest rocket dragon. Congrats on
I
surviving.
will get the card I
But
need.
you won't for long.
I draw.
Yeah, I feel like I'm not, mate. I feel like I'm not. I'm scared. I think I'm gonna lose. Signet Mining allows me to send a card from my hand to the graveyard to add a level 4 or lower Cybus monster. I kind of need to. I need to send Saku. So the highest monster I have is Link Streamer. Okay. So Link Streamer, I can normal summon, and then play Power of the Guardians. And then this will become a 2100.
I activate an
And then it protects me from at least Mirror Force.
So, your metal rocket dragons of Magna Rocket Dragon.
Yeah, I know he's gonna summon a load of monsters though. That's the problem. He's gonna summon a lot of cards.
Activate my quick play spell.
Squib Draw. So that allows him to activate
You're tougher
effects, I
than
think.
thought,
It's my
but
turn.
you'll still lose.
I draw.
I end my turn.
What does this do? Why? Oh yeah, it can't change its battle position, so it has to stay in attack mode. So I may as well. He's a threat, so I need to take this thing out because it's a Link 3. That's the scary thing about this, because he could use that
You
for
know
something.
How to fight.
No matter how
If you
dire
won't
it
give
gets,
up,
I never give
draw.
up. I end my
I'll
turn.
set.
I only have
You're
500 life
This
points
match
left,
is far from
and now I
over.
can use spells and traps though.
I end my
Okay,
turn.
so I can special summon Cybus Converter. Don't activate its effect. I can special summon Backup Secretary,
Backup Secretary.
and then I can go for a Link 2. I'm thinking, because that's only got 1500. This gets 1800, and this only has 1100. So Code Talker is like the best card right now, but we're at a risk because obviously we only have 500 life points left. Oh, I could use Link Streamer's effect actually, so I could summon the token. So now it's got 2300, but I could summon, because doesn't this need 2+ Cybus monsters? So can I use, yeah, I can use the token, and I can use this as 2 materials.
Create the ultimate circuit.
So we're gonna go with Encode.
Go. Link 3.
So Encode Talker, and then what I'm gonna do is use Encode to attack this, because I don't think that does anything.
I activate an equip
And then
spell.
hopefully this doesn't do anything. I have no idea if any of these rockets have like any
Magna
like
Rocket Dragon's
burning
effect
like
activates Metal
burn
Rocket
effects.
Dragon.
I don't think they do, but he summoned all those in attack mode, so I'm nervous.
Time to start playing better.
You're tougher
It's
than I
my
thought.
turn.
Okay, so he's put those in
I
defense
draw.
mode. D-Grade Buster, perfect. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna banish Code Talker and one of these, because we got 3 copies. So I'm gonna.
Go, Playmaker.
Now those are
I
linked
special
together.
summon a monster. I activate my
Can I
monster's
use
effect.
this, and then
I
can I
special
use
summon a
this to summon
monster.
yeah, because it's 2 monsters. So in theory, I should be able to use this, and then this. Now I have a
I link summon a
2500.
monster.
Here we go. And now we get to see Firewall's animation.
Soar. Link 4.
This is gonna be
Firewall
cool.
Dragon.
I'm so hyped. Here we go. I love that it's got the music. Yo, that is sick. Nice. Alright, here we go.
I activate an equip spell.
So now we have monsters that can actually do some damage here.
Attack.
That Link 3 was a pain. I only have 500 life points left.
Look at all.
Hibernation Dragon.
Why would you summon Hibernation in attack
Hibernation
mode?
Dragon's effect activates when it's summoned.
Nothing in here. Looks like he's Gateway Dragon?
Gateway Dragon.
Yeah, Gateway Dragon. Your opponent controls a Link monster, you can special
Gateway
summon this
Dragon
card.
activates its effect.
Once per turn, you can special summon a
Shadow
dark
Rocket
type.
Dragon. I manifest my circuit.
Okay,
Let's go.
why Volknir Dragon?
Particular Drumkin activates.
This card's
when
special
it's
summon, you can draw a
special
card. Once per turn, can't be
Battle.
used.
Link Turret's effect activates.
What?
Magna Rocket Dragon. Link Turret's effect activates.
I'm so
Magna Rocket
confused.
Dragon. Congrats
It's
on
my
surviving.
turn.
Oh, so he
But
just
you
used
were
it so he
wrong.
could summon a bunch of
I
monsters.
end my turn.
So he's got a defense. But he's only got...
Time for battle. Go! My monster attacks. Take this.
Okay.
Attack. I activate
So this is
an equip
4100.
spell.
So he's about to take 3,100 points. So this is no longer a turnaround victory.
I end
You
my
failed
turn.
to eliminate. I
It'd be
draw.
nice if you decide to start playing
I
better.
set a monster with the Link Turret's effect activates.
So Link Turret, he's special
Level
summoning a
Rocket
load of
Link Turret's
monsters.
effect activates.
Now he's got a load
Level
of
Rocket
defense.
Dragon, you've been stopping
match
my
is
moves.
far from
However-
over.
Can you
I
keep
draw.
that up?
Oh,
I end my
nice.
turn.
So another
From my
power of the
hand.
Guardians. So I'm
I
going to equip that
activate an
to our
equip
main
spell.
guy.
Battle.
Okay.
Go! My Mox Firewall Dragon attacks! I activate an
So this will now be a
activate an
5100.
equip spell.
So now we'll get a lot of points for inflicting over 5,000 points of damage.
No matter
And he's
how
only got
high
2
it
cards
To
left in
eliminate
his
my
deck.
draw.
I end my turn.
I set a monster. Battle. Link Turret's effect.
Oh, I'm assuming he has to
activates.
battle so he can summon
Auto Rocket
tokens.
Link Turret's effect activates. Auto Rocket Dragon. Even if
This
I need a
match is
monster with
one
at
of
least
my
over 1,000
I draw.
points.
Favor to
Monster
win.
Reborn, that doesn't quite
I
help.
end my turn.
Time for battle. Take this. A
But he
Firewall
can't summon any
Dragon
more
attacks.
monsters because
Go.
his,
I activate
his
an
trap
equip
card doesn't
spell.
work anymore, which is good. I can't believe how long this one door has been. Overflow Dragon. I think that's a
You
pretty...
failed to
End my
eliminate
When this
all
card
my
monster...
life points.
Oh, you can special summon this
It's
card
my
if two
eye
monsters are
draw.
destroyed. Okay, so he couldn't use his effect.
Even if I'm down to 1 life point, I'm still favored to win.
I will
I
get the
end
card
my
I need.
turn.
I love
It's
that.
my I
Even
draw.
1 life point. That's insane.
Battle.
Clobber 'em!
My monster attack.
Clobber 'em!
Well, he would have decked out next
activate
turn,
an
but I'm
equip spell.
inflicting over 5,000 points of damage for more. I should have used a black experience crystal. But it's good to see what he kind of has, what he can use. So that Link
Impressive,
3 is the
Playmaker.
worst thing he's got.
And I.
Don't be ashamed for losing a well-fought fight.
Yes, my monster has 7,000 points. That was literally Destiny Draw. That was insane. That was literally a Destiny Draw right there. If I'd not drawn Power of the Guardians with my 1,600, we would have lost. Would have been absolutely, like, manic. Yeah, so now we're on pretty much, like, almost 10,000 points. Woohoo! Look at all them gems! Save up them gems for packs. Literally, the next stage awaits. So, yeah, because now we got... What have we got? So, we get some extra point thingies here. Some weeklies. So, what can we get with you, mister? Good old... Yeah, because I don't think I have anything left in the Wave School. Oh, no, I have quite a few things left in the Wave Duel Scramble. But... I can turn a card glossy if I wanted, but I already have a glossy. I have all these cards. And then, yeah, I'm maxed on those. So I may as well just get some coins, to be honest. Because I do need the coins. I do need the coins. There we go. And then that's another 8 that we'll get. There we go. Nicely done. Yeah, because I totally smashed the Wave Duel stuff. And then that's just pick a gift. Yes, so the next episode is after we collect 60 bullet earrings. Because, again, his name is Revolver, not Varis. And then we get all the stages. So we can now actually unlock him as a character, which is pretty awesome. But we need a massive amount of points, basically. Because how many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and I only have 5. So that's like a lot of points. So where is the 100 a mil according to this? So it's the dragon. So if you get to Lei Ying, you unlock Varis as a character. He's here till the 7th of Feb, which is, you know, quite a while away, but there we go. So yeah, in order to do that, we need to do some auto dueling. So what I'm gonna do is you know, we basically, once I've got enough points, we will be right back. All I needed was 60. I dueled 2 people. That gave me like 17 each, and then there's the event that gave you 40. So now we're seeing Blue Angel, Varis. Move out of my way, Blue Angel. I'm only here for Playmaker and his Ignis. No, I'm here to protect for Aqua. There's no point talking to some people. As a parting gift for you before I defeat you, allow me to tell you something. What is it? The difference between Link Vrains and Duel Links. The difference? Ooh, is this gonna be cool? That's right, Duel Links is a mysterious area that appeared within Link Vrains. But there is a critical difference between the two. The ability to read and analyze memories. Read memories? Link Vrains heightens the reality by taking advantage of your 5 senses. But Duel Links goes beyond that. It reads and recreates your memories. Recreates my memories? Hold on a sec. Doesn't that mean eyes back? Because I'm done with this conversation. Wait, one last thing. Why are you telling me this? So that you can tell your brother. The more people analyzing Duel Links, the better. Don't expect me to thank you. I don't need your thanks, especially from someone I'm going to crush. Ah, so what he's kind of hinting at is Duel Links is more of a memory-based thing. So that explains why people like Pegasus can enter Duel Links and it be a different kind of Pegasus. Because it's the memories of another Pegasus, if that makes sense. So it's a question of who made Duel Links, why they made Duel Links. I mean, it could be Kaiba, because Kaiba, you know, he wanted to duel a Tem. So by having memories of a Tem, it kind of brings him back? Maybe? Or it's like a villain? Like you know, they'll have a Duel Links very specific villain? But that's interesting. That is interesting. That explains a lot. Time for payback. So for duels against, you know, the Varis event, so I'm assuming yes. So we can use, it's kind of like most characters with a duel unlock. They give you a red deck, so you can use the character and kind of learn how to use their deck, use their play style. So we can see what its extra deck contains and everything, and we get to learn how to use rockets, which is really cool.
Allow me to erase you from existence.
You'll be feeling blue after I'm through with you. Duel!
Okay, so let's...
I'm going all out today.
You're going first, never mind.
My hand. Come on!
400 life
I
points.
summon Iron
And a monster with 700. So I don't think it's a complete deck. So I've got, yeah, Borlow Dragon, which requires 3 effect monsters. But it is a link 4, so it means you have to link summon something off first. Oh, what have they done to the extra deck? Look at that. So it gives you Bolster Dragon, which requires 2 rocket monsters, Dillinger's Dragon, and then you've got randomly 2 Borloads, and then you have Quad Barrel, which is 2 dragons, including a rocket, and you get 2 copies of that. So this allows you to special summon a rocket from your deck, but it can't attack and destroy it during the end phase, but you can use it. They've given us the Tuner, but not the Synchro. So you can target one card, you destroy it, special summon a rocket from your deck. You cannot special summon monsters from the extra deck except for dark monsters. Okay. When a link is activated, when a link monster is activated. Okay. So I think what I need is I need
the tuner monster.
This
Rocket Tracer.
quick launch.
I activate my quick play spell,
Which allows me to
Quick
special
launch.
summon one from the deck, so I think this one?
Shell Rocket Dragon.
But that only gives me... Because this allows me to destroy something and summon something from the deck, but not... You know, so I don't think that quite works. So Booster Dragon is a link 2, so what I could do is...
I manifest my circuit.
is summon this.
Link appear. Link 2. Booster Dragon.
I'm learning how this works. What do? Once per turn, you can target one face-up monster in the field. It gains 500 attack and defense. Your opponent cannot activate cards or effects in response. If this link summon card is destroyed by battle, you can target it. Oh, okay, so I could boost a different monster, but it would have been her monster. So that would have been stupid. No point boosting his.
I'll decimate you from existence. I draw.
Oh, so back to the front. Okay, so that allows us to summon a card.
Silver Rocket Dragon.
Okay, what does that allow me to special summon? Ah, so it'd just be Link 2s. What does this one do? You can discard one card, then target one face up on the field. You can't special summon Link 2 or lower monsters from the extra deck for the rest of the turn. Destroy the monster if this is the Link summon card. Oh, okay. Okay, and then what does this one do? Once per turn during your opponent's end phase, you can target attack position monster who draws it. Do not claim an attack, destroy it if you do inflict damage. Oh, okay. Okay, so that's interesting. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to end my turn, because I don't think she's going to play anything. Oh, I probably should have... Yeah, I think I messed up.
I'll set a card.
Oh no, she's ending a turn. Okay, so we're quite lucky. What the heck? What the heck? It just put Dillingus Dragon randomly in my deck. Okay. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to play this. So now we can summon Borreload, so we can see Borreload's summoning animation. I can play back to front.
Circuit. Come here, Link 4, Borreload Dragon.
Here we go. This looks cool. Nice. That's so cool. That is so cool. I love it. Okay, so now we have Borreload Dragon. You can target a monster, it loses 500 attack defense, your opponent cannot activate cards or effects in response. If this attacks the opponent's monster, you can place that opponent's monster to zone this point to take control of it, but send it to the graveyard. Okay. So I can't summon a monster, but I can play back to the front.
Use the card I set.
So, oh yeah, because I can't, it summons it in defense mode, so I can't target,
Magna Rocket Dragon.
Dillingus Dragon.
Dillingus Dragon activates its effect from the graveyard.
No, I'm not gonna chain.
Enter the duel.
Oh, so Dillingus Dragon comes back. Oh, I see. That's really cool. And then I can link those off for like one of these two. Okay, so that's really cool. Or if I had a Link 3, I could summon with Quick Launch. But what I'm gonna do...
Borreload Dragon activates its effect.
So I'm gonna lower this
Enemy
thing.
negation. With this, I won't
And
let
then-
you escape.
Yeah, so that's 1250, and then...
Much more of that never under.
Yeah, Ray Hope's not gonna do anything for your love. Sorry. That's gonna do absolutely no. Bye, Blue Angel.
You're tough. And I don't think you were even trying.
No, we went.
Learn from this duel.
We will learn from that duel. But that was really cool. Okay, so that's a lot that we can learn. So that's really interesting. Really, really interesting. So that gives us another 10. So that probably means, yeah, Varis now appears at the gate, and then we have to duel, like level 10, 20s, 30s, 40s, because, at the moment I only have, 96,000 points, so, I don't really have, anything at the moment. So, what we'll do is, we will be right back once again when I'm more further into the story. Before carrying on with the regular scheduled program, I basically just did some ranked duels for, you know, the 20 apiece. So I thought I would have a look at versus Pion. So I dueled this person in the rookie rank. So they're using clearly the Arcana Knight structure deck, but I thought, hey, if you ever come across this, or you know who this player is, you know, I just thought, let's just give some quick advice real quick. I like the idea of Beckoning Light, because they're all light type monsters. However, it's not really a good trap card, in the sense that there's nothing here for protectiveness. You should at least add Mirror Force to your deck, because you should, in theory, have Mirror Force, because it's the celebration unlock, card, so you can at least have one copy of Mirror Force. Fire Dimension Ignan does not work in this deck at all. This spell card just doesn't work. And neither does Legacy of a Hero. Legacy of a Hero requires elemental hero monsters. So those two spell cards are literally pointless in your deck. Noble Knight Joan, if it attacks, it loses 300. And if it's destroyed by battle card effect, you can send a card from your hand to the graveyard to target a level 4 or lower warrior monster to add it back to your hand. It's not a bad card, but there are definitely better cards. And this Noble Knight Gawain is, if you control a light normal monster, you can special summon this card from your hand in defense mode. That's a pretty good one. And I can see why you've got it. However, Snowdust Giant literally does not work in this deck. It requires 2 level 4 water monsters, so get a generic Xyz monster that just works with level 4s. So then you could do it that way. Or you could link them off a Hip Hoshigan. So Hip Hoshigan is a light monster that would require 2 for a link. So that would boost your light monsters. So that would definitely work instead. So replace that for Hip Hoshigan. Binary Blader requires 2 normal monsters, and I can see you have a lot of normal monsters in the deck, which is pretty good. This Starry Night Flamel, I'm not entirely sure why this card is in here. When your opponent's monster declares an attack, send this card from your hand or face-up field to the graveyard to special summon a level 7 dragon monster from your hand. You literally don't have any level 7 dragon types. So it's a fairy, which is a light type, which I get works with your trap, or maybe you're using it for the Claw of Hermos. But the Claw of Hermos requires using a warrior monster, and this is a fairy, so you would use it for any of these. But otherwise, yeah, there's definitely some cards to swap out. So I definitely get rid of Snowdust Giant, replace it with either just a generic level, requires 2 level 4 Xyz monsters. So Utopia, because that is also a light type. Add Hip Hoshigan, that would be perfect. I don't think you need Goddess Bow. Or Rocket Hermos Cannon, so you could easily take those out. Definitely remove Legacy of a Hero, and definitely remove Fire Formation Ingen. Fusion Gate isn't a terrible card, because you could banish all of these materials. That actually wouldn't be so bad, especially if you're using Noble Knight Joan to send them to the graveyard, because you can banish from the graveyard, right? Or is it field? While this is on the field, the player can fusion summon monsters, banishing listed from your hand or field. Okay, so no. So don't use Noble Knight Joan. Unless you're using it as like a 2000 kind of like beat stick. Well, it's a 1900, but it loses 300. So there are better cards out there. Gawain, though, is pretty awesome, because if you control a light monster, which obviously Queen's Knight is, as well as Noble Knight Atrogeus. So there's a lot of potential in here. It's just, you definitely need to swap some of these cards out. You don't need this, you don't need this, and then you definitely don't need these. Definitely add in things like Mirror Force, and some other trap cards, you know, that you could add. Things like Wall of Disruption, or like Karma Cut. Dark Hole isn't a terrible spell card that you could add. Instead, if you want a replacement spell. And yeah, Snowdust Giant is the only, and maybe these two, because then you could swap Color of Homos for those. Your main deck is also 25, and you have no skill set. So add a skill, you know, I'm not sure what skill you could add with Yami Yugi, because Power of the Dark works with Spellcasters, which is dark. You know, like Spellcasters or Fiends. It doesn't really work. So try and see if there's a better skill. Maybe the Tie the Binds. That's not a terrible one. And then, yeah, try and lower the deck down to 20, and you could easily do that by getting rid of some of these cards. But yeah, I just thought I'd real quick just spend some time just looking at this deck and just giving my own personal recommendations. So Peon, if you watch this, hopefully you take some of this advice, you know, because this is a pretty decent deck. It just needs that tiny little tweaking just to make it that much better, that much stronger. But yeah, anyways, back to the video. Okay, so I have about 425, so I've just been slowly grinding up just to make sure I have enough bullets. So now we're just gonna be carrying on with that. I haven't seen you in a bit, Varis. The Gore. I'm glad you showed up, because I was hoping for a rematch. Keep hoping, because I have no time for you. Where is the Dark Ignis? Dark Ignis, you mean I? You just confirmed that you know where it's hiding. Good job, detective. You want a medal? So where is it? Since you're so smart, find him on your own. Whose side are you on? I'm on no one's side, except my own. Then there's no point talking to you. Hold up. I answered all your questions. So we're having a rematch. Ugh. I like that.
Duel. Come on.
This is
try
like
harder.
a horrible
My
hand. This is such a bad hand.
From my
Oh
hand.
my goodness, look how bad that is. That is so
Setting a
bad.
card.
That is like insane.
You
Oh
stronger than
man.
this? Then
What is
show
this?
me.
I'm so glad this isn't the opening half for level 40 because this would be abysmal.
activate
Dragons Ravine!
field
Oh
spell.
my word, Dragons
I
Ravine.
activate. I know what to do. With this, I won't
Too
let you
bad.
escape.
Yeah.
I
I have a
activate.
trap card! Go! Oh, that's so funny.
I draw.
Okay, so we did up Scorpio, so I could... Is it if you control no monsters or monsters, you can normal summon this card without tributing? Okay, normal summon without tributing. Yes. Yes, please!
Battle.
I need this thing out of the blood!
No, it's not.
Oh, that's a game! I can't believe that was a quick victory! That is amazing! That is so funny! I love that. That is so hilarious. I was like, what a terrible hand, and that actually turned to like amazing. That is so funny. Oh, I love it. Okay, so now I can duel him at 20, so I'll be right back. I thought I'd use Soul Burner for the next duel for level 20. To be honest, my like Salaman Great deck is pretty pants. It's been a while, Soul Burner. Varis, where's the Dark Ignis? You know I is here? Of course, I know everything that happens in the network. I should have let you turn yourself in when I had the chance. That's your problem, not mine. But we will have a problem if you decide to protect the Ignis. You know all the troubles they caused. You know that humans and Ignis can't coexist. I'm not forgiving what Lightning and Windy did, but it's not like every Ignis is a threat. I and Aqua and Flame, they were all my friends, but the Dark Ignis turned against mankind, only after mankind threatened to erase him. Whether that's true or not, I won't let the Ignis escape. Then you're leaving me with no choice. Varis, you told me before that I wasn't living my life, but I am now, because I'm living for Flame, and he'd want me to save I. Living your life? I'm doing the same, Soul Burner, for my father. For his father. But here we go. So we're gonna be dueling good old Varis. Ooh. Here we go.
I activate my... Don't even think about letting me win, Varis.
Soulburner, if you want to fight, you got one.
Ooh. Here we
I
go.
decimate you. I'll set.
So he'll play monsters like
holding back.
in attack and defense
If I
mode and all
draw.
sorts. Link Slayer, I can special summon because I control no
Come on
monsters.
out.
I can also summon
my monster,
Foal.
Salaman Great Foul.
And then that allows me to summon Flame Admin.
Come on out. I blaze the circuit that scorches the path to the future. I
And then
set
this
my
allows me
check this
to
out.
play
I
this.
special summon my monster from my hand. I activate my equip spell.
use this.
Let's take this. I activate
Here
my
we go. So
equip
this will have
spell.
3,000 points on my next turn. 3,500.
Oh, yeah.
Hopefully,
never
it will be a
feel
quick
tight.
victory.
I end my
draw.
turn.
As long as he can't beat
I'll
my other
set
Link
you been
monster.
stuck in my
Or he has a
time.
monster with 2,000 defense.
I
Keep
draw.
that. I end my
I
turn.
set a card. Battle. Go.
Only
My
400.
monster
Nah.
attack. I activate my
Nothing.
equip spell.
Yeah, nothing. Easy victories. Easy victories. Yeah, my Salaman Great deck is pretty abysmal, to be honest. It's because you need the field spell, and I still just haven't got the field spell. It's so bad, man. It is like insane how much you need to get that. It's just pure luck, because I tried to use a ticket from the Mirror Force, and it just wasn't available. So I was like, oh great, you know, what's the
deck's
point?
Ready. It's time to.
Link into the brains!
So I'm going to use Blue Angel for level 30, and then I'll use Playmaker for 40, basically. Varis, Blue Angel, What brings you to Link Frames? I mean, Duel Links. You know I'm here with the Dark Ignis. And you'd eventually figure out that I was here. Don't tell me you're protecting that thing. Remember what he did to your brother? Well... Sky, Akira, why? We both lost the duel, so why did you get rid of him and not me? Why only Akira? To make you feel the same as me. This is how it feels to lose everything, to fail to protect the ones you love. I'll never forget what he did, but I also know what I was going through. When he lost his friends, he felt alone, angry, and sad. Don't make excuses for that program. The Ignis are a threat to mankind. Not every Ignis is dangerous. Aqua wasn't. If Aqua was around, she'd tell to help I. So that's what I'm gonna do. If that's your answer, then you made a foolish decision, because you just declared that you're my enemy. They be fighting words! So now we're playing the other way around, so we're playing as Blue Angel against Varis. Obviously, in the events, we were Varis against Blue Angel.
You'll be feeling blue after I'm through with you.
Allow me to erase you from existence.
Let's duel! Okay.
I'm going all out.
So I've forgotten how my deck really works. What sucks is if this was added from my deck to my hand, then I could have special summoned it, but I don't think I have. Oh, I do have another copy. There we go, perfect. Perfecto.
Lilybell's effect activates when she's added to Trickstar Lilybell!
Then I'm going to summon... I could summon Holly Angel. But each time a Trickstar is played, I gain life points. This one inflicts damage, so I think I'm gonna inflict damage, instead.
I Link summon a monster!
And then Holly Angel comes to the board!
Wow! Link...
So here she comes. It's pretty cool, a summoning animation. I do like it. It is really cool. I feel they've gotten more crisp as they've gotten, like, along the way. So I'm just gonna end my turn for now, and because this is like a monster reborn, so we'll see what he kind of plays.
Here I go.
Turn.
I draw!
Okay, I'm gonna play Candina, because Candina allows us to search.
Trickstar Holly Angel's effect. Trickstar Candina activates her effect!
So let's see what we can get. If you control the monsters or all monsters you can control Trickstars, you can special summon this card from your hand. Okay, perfect. So I'm gonna special summon this.
I activate Trickstar Corabane's effect from Trickstar.
And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna special summon I think, Catbat, So I'm gonna send these two to the graveyard.
I'll build the circuit that turns dreams. Come on.
And then what I can do is use that to inflict damage.
Holly Trickstar Black Catbat activates her effect.
So it gets more
I activate the
attack
Eclipse
power,
Spell.
and then I can use
Trickstar
this
Magical Laurel.
to bring this back. Because that's got 2,000 attack points. So I can use my Link monster to attack this, just in case it had 2,000 defense points. And then these two will do... I don't need to use that. There we go. Nice! So that was a nice, easy, quick victory for us. And now we can duel in pretty much at level 40 every time. So I'm going to be doing that now, pretty much. So I don't really think there'll be anything until the next episodes kind of appear. So if anything does show up, obviously I'll add it, you know, to the video. But, you know,
It's time to
we'll just see how it goes. As you can see now, my Playmaker is also level 30, which is pretty sweet. So yeah, I will be right back. So, basically, I've been dueling, and I managed to get to the point where we've unlocked the spell card, which is a prismatic, and I literally just unlocked the fusion monster as well, which is awesome. I'll take you on, Varis. Of course, you decided to take this side. I want no one's side except for mine. Why are you helping it? Don't tell me you feel bad for what you did to the Earth Ignis. Earth. I haven't heard his name in a while. The Earth Ignis is mine. Whoa, he looks thin there. Looks really different. Now that I'm a human AI hybrid, not even an Ignis can defeat me. Let's get to work. Take apart the Ignis code. Stop this! You can't do this to me! My memories are fading. But even so, I won't forget you, Aqua, even if I forget everything. I wish I could take back what I did to Earth, but what I'm doing now, I'm not doing for him. Then why are you interfering with my plans? Because that's what I want to do. I want to become the strongest, and be a hero to all the kids out there. Your beef with I and the other Ignis has nothing to do with me. Then move out of my way. Can't do that. I'm gonna defeat you to prove I'm the toughest duelist here. It's clear that you're not going to ever back down. I've always admired your passion. But your heart is in the wrong place. I'll prove once again why I'm superior to you. And you will sink into the depths of defeat. This is pretty cool. Now we're dueling the Gore, and then probably after we've beaten Gore, it'll probably be Solburn and we'll have a conversation, or it'll be Playmaker. It'll be one or the other, but either way, we get to see Varis in action. So he's using a skill of some sort. Oh yeah, because that sent him to the graveyard. That's a pretty decent skill. And he's been taken out. That was easy. So funny. But it doesn't really do anything. Like, in terms of, like, leveling up or anything, it doesn't get us anywhere. It's just, like, to the next episode. So, yeah, we need 60,000 points, and then from there we get the playmat, which, sorry, the card sleeves. The card sleeves were pretty awesome. And then in order to unlock Varis, you need a mill, so that's where Li Ying is. So we will be then going from there. Right, so I finally got to the point where we're now at 6,000, or 60,000. So we're gonna definitely see the next episode, and it is Soul Burner. Varis! Soul Burner, don't make me tell you to get out of my way. Well, that's too bad, because I won't let you lay a finger on I. You seem more sure of yourself than you used to be. Before we duel, I want to ask you something. Are you still a prisoner of your past? Here I go, Helio! Attack Borreload! Inferno Strike! Well done, Soul Burner. Huh? Thank you for teaching me that my past is a gift, not a burden. Stop that. You know that I don't do sentimental. Savor this victory, Soul Burner, because I vow never to beat you'll never beat me again. You said that you defeated me because the past had to end. Is there any hope for a future? That means nothing should be tying you down anymore either. I've come here to learn if that's true. What? I'm done talking. Soulburner, show me how committed you are to stopping me. Wait, our discussion isn't over. It is for me. If you want an answer, then let's duel. Ooh. I love how serious Revolver is. It's so cool. But now we have, basically... Yeah, so we can duel basically using Varis against Soulburner now, which is the next kind of chapter within the story. And then we might have to duel Playmaker on top of, but it is the next. The next one is the Varis kind of unlock, if that makes sense. So it's definitely going to be cool tomorrow getting all the rocket support. Well, I say all, most. But it's definitely going to be good. So even if I, in this kind of section, unlock Varis, it'd be cool to kind of just do like a, you know, like the pack opening as a separate entity, or include it onto the video. That would be pretty awesome. But I am looking forward to basically doing that. I hope you're enjoying this kind of different style of Duel Links video that I'm doing. Instead of it being kind of like episodes in parts, I'm kind of doing it all in one bulk. Because, you know, I'm kind of liking this style, but obviously let me know in the comments what you think I should be doing, you know, because obviously I want to make sure that it's an enjoyable experience for you guys. But anyways, now we are on to the next part of the story, which in theory should be the unlock. Yes, so there we go. So it's not going to take us hopefully too long, so I'll see you for that bit. Righty, so here's what's exciting. I am now at that stage where we have unlocked, oh boy, we have got Revolver, Varis. He is a character that we have unlocked. Varis. I was hoping to run into you, Playmaker, and you, Ignis. Meanwhile, I was hoping I'd never run into you again for a bazillion years. Playmaker, if I ask you to hand over your Ignis, I'm sure you're going to refuse. You thought right. Good. Then I'm going to force you. Wait, listen, Varis. What? It's true that Lightning and Bowman threatened everyone's lives, but the other Ignis didn't. They wanted to live with us in peace. Did you forget what your very own Ignis tried to do? You don't know the whole story. Ai's true motive was to erase his own existence. What? If Ai won, he planned to release copies of himself throughout the world, but when he lost, he not only deleted himself, but his copies as well. If Ai truly wished to destroy mankind, he didn't have to agree to eliminate his copies, but that's what Ai did, because deep in his heart, he wanted me to stop him. Playmaker, Varis. I'm the reason why Ai was deleted, and that is why the Ignis were no more. Thank you for that. But I regret those events to this very day. Varis, your father was the creator of the Ignis, so I understand why you feel responsible for them. However, I will never accept that every Ignis is evil. You expect me to forgive them for their crimes? They already suffered enough. It's not enough for you. If that's not enough for you, then let's duel. So be it. Show me how you right here think you are, Playmaker and Ignis. So the duelist has appeared, so we gotta win against Playmaker and Ai currently in dueling. So yeah, use that. He's level 20, so it's gonna be a nice easy duel, nice and easy victory. So I knew we would have to duel Playmaker and Ai. It was kind of like, because we went through character to character, I was thinking, oh yeah, we're probably going to have to, which makes the most sense. Also, there was something that I wanted to discuss, and we will get to it after all of this kind of, we've seen all of this. Looks like, our boy is not making it easy for us, Playmaker, as expected, but we're gonna easily win. It's level 20. I don't need to duel. It's not, you know, it's not a problem. Like, if he was level 40, yeah, I would absolutely be the one in the wheel, but there's literally no point. There you go. We win. Give us the Ignis. I've returned to face my destiny for the third time. Now that the Ignis is back, as the guardian of the virtual world, there is one thing I must do. I manifest my circuit. This dragon has been thirsting to sink its fangs into you. Borolo Dragon. And here we go, we get to see wicked animation. So cool. I love it. Borolo is an awesome monster. It'd be cool if they gave each one its own summoning animation. That would be pretty sick. To do what must be done, I begin my new journey. And there we are, we have Varis. He has officially been unlocked, which is pretty awesome. And a skill, which means that we don't have Borload in, but tomorrow he comes out. Like, tomorrow we get Borload. But yes, have a look. Can you see in the bottom corner, if I drag the mouse, as you can see, if I can drag it to the right, can you see that there's an additional character back there? Because obviously you can see the Gore, you can see Blue Angel, you can see Soulburner. And then there's Varis, who's on one of the windows over by here. But just over here where my mouse is located, where it was highlighting, can you see that that is one of the female characters who uses, oh my word, is spellcasters. Here. Altergeist. That's it. I knew it began with an A, but I couldn't remember what it was. So the Altergeist Duelist. So she is in the background, and I never noticed that. I never noticed the Altergeist lady was literally just hiding behind the gate. Is she the secret character? And if so, how do you unlock her? Because I have no idea.
My name is Playmaker.
Anyways,
Say hi.
we're gonna go and look at
I duel
Varis.
for the Knights of Hanoi.
The Knights of Hanoi. Good old Revolver. So it looks like you can get Sniffer Dragon, Magna Rocket Dragon at level 7, Quad Barrel then at level 10, Rapid Trigger you also get, which is a fusion spell, another Sniffer Dragon, another Magna Rocket, and then another Sniffer Dragon, another just triple copies of each, and then Mirror Force Launcher is the level 30 trap card. So again, this was the reason why Mirror Force was delayed and came out, and why Varis was not a secret character even though he should have been. It's because Mirror Force came out and now we get Mirror Force. So once per turn you can discard a monster to add Mirror Force from your deck or grave to your hand. If the set card is destroyed by opponent's card effect and sent to the graveyard, you can set this card from your graveyard and one Mirror Force from your hand, deck, or graveyard. They can be activated this turn. So basically it gives you Mirror Force. I don't know whether you can use it on just specifically Mirror Force or if you can use it on like Drowning Mirror Force as well, but we will have to have a look and see if we can, but I'd have to get Varis to level 30 first. It's interesting that they've given us a spell card that you may or may not be able to use. What do I mean by this? So, I mean, technically you can fusion summon any fusion monster from your extra deck by destroying the fusion materials. So technically you could use it in any deck. However, this is obviously specifically used for the Boral, the Boral fusion monster, which I do have. I do have the Boral fusion monster, which is, I managed to get one, which is a good thing, but, if I go extra deck, it should show, yeah, there it is, right at the beginning. Borrowed Furious Dragon. So I got one. Obviously you can get a guaranteed one if you get down the ranks high enough, but otherwise it's random. So if you wanted, say you wanted to use 3 copies though, you'd have to be pretty lucky, to get 3. I mean, I bet it's doable. Otherwise you'd have to use tickets. It's an ultra rare, so you'd have to use, like, ultra rare tickets in order to probably get this card. But still, you wouldn't necessarily want to use it. What is with this rubbish deck that he has given us? So Flashbang, Dragonation, Dragon's Rage, and the Dragon's Bead. But then he's given a Dark Fiend, a load of, and then just a load of basic dragons that make no sense. And then one Magna Drago for reasons. It's a random tuner that they just threw in. Even though you get a bunch from beating him in duels. So why have they included this in his unlockable deck? What is this rubbish? And then you obviously get this dude, which is pretty cool. It's the only copy I've got, so that's pretty epic. But the rest is like, what? Okay, let's... So before I show my deck off, interestingly enough, there was one thing that I noticed about the skill, which was quite cool. So if you had 3,000 life points or lower, you can either add Mini Borrow or Quad Borrow to your extra deck. The issue with this is, at the moment, there are no other rocket monsters. So you could either use Mini Borrow or Quad Borrow. Now, obviously, I do have Borrowed Furious Dragon. But like, I don't have any rocket monsters specifically. So this is the deck that I'm kind of running, just very temp, very temp. Obviously when the actual stuff comes out, I have a load of gems. I have 5,000 gems. So obviously I'm going to, use that. But other than that, there's only other one rocket monster. So if you want to use this skill, that we obtain,
I duel for the Knights of Hanoi.
There's only Magna Rocket Dragon that you can get. A Magna Rocket is at level 7, and level 16. So there's a couple levels in order just to use a single skill. And by then, you get peak performance. So, I mean, it's debatable if you would rather use peak performance or not. I mean, that's not a terrible skill. By then you also get, if it'll show me, you also get barrel launch, which is what they, what the character uses when you auto-duel. It's nice to see that we actually have 5 characters in frames as well. Look at that. There are now 5 characters! That is so funny. That is amazing. Like, that is the lowest we've seen so far. I mean, I obviously, Arc 5 is getting shade next, but like, yeah, that's just another quick thing that I just wanted to say. Just, look, it's just so abysmal. Look at, like, even, like, Zexels is still not that great. Like, yes, we got, like, a good few characters. Like, we got these 3 characters quite connected to each other. So we got G-Rag, Anna Kaboom, and Shark's sister real quick, like, in succession. And we've not really had many other characters appear, like, for other worlds. So, for example, like, Paradox and Jim were, like, I think the latest ones for them. There's obviously nobody... Oh, Bakura! Bakura was Dark Side Dimensions. And then I think the last character was Duke for Duel Monsters, but, like... Yeah, there's so many characters, so many more characters they need to add is absolutely shocking. Especially for, like, the later down the line. But at least we got Varis, so I'm just gonna be dueling with my deck for a bit. Obviously, the next time you'll see the next little bit for the Mega episode, it's gonna be pack opening time. We'll see, and you'll see my character's level. So for the last and final part of this Mega episode, we finally have the mini box that has been released. Now, I actually tried to do a little video this morning, and it wasn't around. I was expecting it in the morning and it didn't show up, but it's finally here. It must have dropped at like 5 p.m. Which I've seen kind of like a thing, which is cool. So here we go, we finally get to see this mini box, and also Topologic Bomber Dragon, which is really cool. So we have new mini box number 44 is here. So the Lord of Boral. So manifest the circuit. So obviously you get Dragon, which is Varis' ace monster. We get Madolches, which is really cool. I don't think Summoner Monk's going to be that important, but, you know, there's other support for Cyber Switch, but, you know, for Cyber Monsters, in the form of the rituals, so you get, like, Cyber Switch as a link, but you also get those, which is pretty cool. So as you can see, my Varis is level 13. I think we get 500 gems. That we do. We get 500 gems. As you can see from the last part of the Mega episode, I had a bit more gems. I don't as much now because I had to do some quick purchasing of gems, which was really annoying. And I also figured out what the free thing was. Oh my word! Yeah, so the free thing was the last mini pack, which was the hand. You know, the giant hand. But it had, more importantly, the link to Dark Wee Witch's Apprentice, which boosts Dark type attributes, which this deck is. It's Dark Dragons. So I'm going to be moving away from Varis' original skill, and we're going to use the Mountain's skill ability to give him that little extra kind of power, but also, you know, using Wee Witch's Apprentice, it gives him an extra 500 boost. So, yes, we have a lot of Madolche stuff. Tactical Exchanger, which is a pretty decent trap, I think. I've never personally used it. Gravitic Orb. It's not a bad card. Mr. Volcano, an old school classic card. Madolche, Falafel, and Quick Launch. Hey, Quick Launch is a good, that is a good spell card. So I'm definitely going to have to make changes. Nice to Overburst Dragon, that is very handy. Triggering Worm and Gateway Dragon. It's not a bad card, but if your opponent doesn't have any Link monsters, that could be a problem. Oh, we have something. Flowful, Mind Drain, Cracking Dragon. It's a card I'm not going to be using. Flowful, Madolsh Palooza, and Defrag Dragon. Mini Boral Dragon, again, this is a card that I'm not going to be using. It's an interesting little link monster, but it's just not one that we really need. Boral Cooling, Madolche Messengelato, DMZ Dragon, Booster Dragon. Booster Dragon's a pretty decent one. Madolche Ticket. We also have T-Brick, Tornado, and Metal Rocket Dragon. So Metal Rocket is important. We need 3 of those. Heart of Clear Water, Boral Regenerator. It's basically Monster Reborn. So that's pretty handy if we need it. Madolche Knights, and another Metal Rocket Dragon, which is perfect. So we've got 2 copies of Metal Rocket Dragon. There is the 1600 Super Rare that we will need. Fire Prison, I did read this. It's not as good as I thought it was going to be. It started off pretty decent, but then it kind of went downhill. Typical Exchanger, Baba Baba. To be honest, that seems like if Yuma was in like the Brains world, Baba Baba sounds definitely something he would use. Gateway Dragon, Mr. Volcano also had a higher rarity in that pack. Dragon's Rebirth, Overburst, Gift of the Martyr, Overflow Dragon, it's not a terrible card. Remote Rebirth, target a monster in your opponent's graveyard, special summon it to opponent's main monster that they point to. So you can... The only decent thing about that is bringing back an opponent's monster that is like really weak so you can beat it, but you may as well attack him directly. Shell Rocket Dragon. Or if you can't overpower a stronger monster, just bring back one of the weak ones to win. Battleground Dragon, not going to be using it. Madolche Knights. Vorticular Dragon is a Link 3, so we can put that in the deck. And Diligous Dragon, also incredibly handy for us. Hibernation Dragon, and we also have, it's the Ritual Monster, so it's Cyber's Magician. It's the only Ritual in here. So I knew instantly that we got that card. I'm gonna, yeah, let's throw in another 500 gems. Let's just go with another load, because we have a lot. You know, it's a mini box. We have a few. Barrel Cooling, Overflow Dragon, Plaza, Boot Sector Launch. All rockets on the field gain 300 attack and defense. That could be a mountain replacement, because you can special summon up to 2 rockets from different names in your hand in defense mode. If you control most monsters you do, special summon a rocket with a different name in your graveyard in defense mode. So that's not terrible. And Boral Supplier, that is a pretty decent, not a bad spell card either. Oh, we have something. I believe this is going to be Borreload. It's Borreload! Woo! Okay, so we have Borreload officially, so that's good. Oh, we got Prismatic! We got a Prismatic Fuse Line right behind it. That is hilarious. Oh, we have something else. Is this the Madonna? No way. Oh, I was gonna say, I thought that was Tiramisu then. I thought we just got all 3 Ultra Rares literally one after another. That would have been insane. Another Shell Rocket Dragon, Triggering Worm, Diligous Dragon. We have something else. It is a super rare. It's Nethys the Secret Perseverer. And in our last pack, we have another Shell Rocket Dragon. So I think, I'm not sure how many copies that was, but we may have had enough copies of that to also throw into our deck. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at my deck. We're going to put some stuff in it, and we're going to see how it goes. I may need to make a separate deck profile for our main guy, but as you can see, I also managed to get a second Borreload, and then I used some of my points to get Silver Rocket. So we do need more copies of Silver Rocket, as he is very handy, and I need to level up my character more for more Magna Rockets. But yes, what I can do is just lower it down to rocket specifics, and here we go. So for our extra deck, so Overburst, and also we're going to have Diligous. I'm gonna take out Nightmare Phoenix, so we can put in Dillingus. That is a bit of a shame because, oh wait, was it this that was quite terrible? I might take this out, Quad Barrel, because he's alright, but he's not the best. Oh, and we got 2 Dillingus Dragons. Take that out, get out of here. Let's re-add that Nightmare Phoenix, put him back in. There we go. So that's a nice lineup. That's a nice lineup. Nightmare Phoenix is also a really good staple, and it's a Link 2, so it's very handy. Having the one... Where's the Link 3? I just realized. Do we not have the Link 3? I'm missing that. 2 seconds. Where is that thing to? Here it is. So, Volticular Dragon. If this guy's special summoned, you can draw a card. You can use once per turn. Yeah, it's not used. This card points to. Oh, that could be nasty, because it could work, but it might not work. So I tell you what, I'm not going to throw him in. I was thinking, because he's a Link 3, I may throw him in. If Triple Burst Dragon ever comes, I will happily put that in. But yeah, let's have a look at the other rocket cards. There we go. Spell it correct, please, and thank you. So, I actually quite liked the this support, because these were really handy. And I also quite like having Keeper of the Dragon magic. So what I might do is just take one of this out, one of this, and then take 2 of these, even though they're 1850, which is a huge shame. But I quite like having all of this in. Again, I might change that up when we get down the line, and then I'll throw in 2 more of these. So there we go. So we have a lot more rocket monsters. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And 2 of those have 2000 defense, which is pretty solid. So that's quite good. Do I need to take anything out? I feel like I need to take out Dark Hole and replace it with Quick Launch. Keep the polymerizations in. If need be, I can always take 1 poly out and then remove Borrowed Fierce Dragon. So instead of 2 copies, we're only running 1. And then replace that with another extra deck monster. That could be slightly better. But yeah, I quite like having this in, because if it's normal summon, you special summon a Rose Dragon monster from your hand or graveyard. This one, if it's normal special summon, you can add a monster that mentions Black Rose Dragon from your deck to your hand, except for this one. So you can add Blue Rose, and if this is destroyed and sent to the graveyard, it doesn't do anything, but this basically allows you to summon like this, which allows you to search for this. So it's quite handy, and they're all dark monsters. But I could replace, like, I could easily replace those for, like, more copies of Silver Rocket or Magna Rocket or even Mal Rocket. So, like, having, like, by having, like, if I can get if I get more of these, definitely. Because ideally what I would want is 3 of these, 3 of these, and 3 of these. So that's 9. And then for the 10th monster, just to be Keeper of the Dragon magic, because then you can just discard a card for Poly. So that'd be a way better lineup, to be honest. And then, yeah, they're all Dark Dragons, so they get Wee Witch's Apprentice's attack increase, but I'm also going to go for Peak Performance, so I'm going to set that as my skill. Which is going to be really good. And then, yeah, let's give this deck a tester. We'll test this bad boy out real quick. Actually, what I'm gonna do that I forgot is I'm going to change the change card, and we're gonna throw in this instead. There we go. Boom. So that is now the representative. So the next deck I'll make might be a more fusion-based one. Instead, if I get multiple copies. You know what? Brave Battler, I'm gonna choose you. Ooh, you are using links themselves, so I could have used some of that link support. Some of those link monsters that were quite handy. Make myself a tea. Teas are always good.
I will crush you.
But yeah, let's go for it. Let's do
Let
it.
the party begin.
No, I gotta be strong, like Playmaker.
I love the Battle Brawler.
I'll
He's so
decimate you
cool.
from existence. It's my turn.
So I'm gonna set Dimensional
set your
Prison.
card.
From now, I'm gonna play
Magna Rocket
Rocket Dragon. So that's like a
This
2000
and
beat
my
state
turn.
already. The highest being
It's my turn.
a 2100. I realized the 2000 attack point one isn't in the game yet. Oh, he's linking off for other monsters, so I think he's going to be link climbing. So here we go.
Take a look at this. I activate this. Here I go.
It's crazy. He's already summoning out a link too, banishing them. So he can summon a 2100.
Get ready. Let's roar.
That is literally insane.
Would you do that?
What a... Yeah, because he's going to crash into that like 2000 damage. That is insane.
Monster attack.
Magna Rocket
Fortunately,
Dragon's
Magna
effect
Rocket allows me
activates
to
during this
play
end
other
phase.
ones. So I'm going to play this, which will give my
Shell
monster,
Rocket Dragon.
you know... It's got 200 more defense points, and I'm going to fuse it off next turn. There we go, Power of the Guardians. That's literally perfect right now. So I'm going to fusion some of this off. So I'm so glad that I have more rockets now. Because that could have been disastrous. Literally, we're already 2,000 points down. That is insane. You gotta be careful with this Link deck. It can actually be really deadly.
I activate an equip spell.
But there we go. Now we're on the move. I think the quick effect is target a monster you control, one card your opponent controls. Yeah, so it wants to try and pop itself, and it's like, no, don't do it! Don't! Stop it!
To eliminate all my I draw.
Can it be any target one monster you control and one card your opponent controls, destroy them? Okay, so what I'm going to do is Rocks Rose, and then I'm going to activate the effect. So I contribute this thing, pop this thing. There we go. So that's very handy. Literally, the fusion card is so good, it is insane. I wouldn't be surprised if the fusion card got hit on the ban list at some point, because you could just pop any monster.
The winner.
And since like rockets are so strong, I would not be surprised. But yeah, there we go. So that is a victory for us, thank goodness. And yeah, this has been a slightly different video that I would normally do, because I'm going to splice all of these obviously together, and it's going to be one kind of long mega episode, so I'm very excited about it. I've got to now put it all together, so hopefully it will be out today, if not, depending on how long it takes to develop, the mornings of tomorrow, but definitely tomorrow max. But, you know, thank you guys so much for your patience. I know I haven't uploaded any videos in a while. But yeah, look forward to my GM. That is definitely coming soon. And, you know, obviously Varis is now out, and I've got all the stuff for that. So Shay is the next character coming to Duel Links next month. So definitely there will be content then. So it'll be interesting to see what will be around. And if there'll be more content at that point. But yeah, please like, share, and subscribe for more content like this one. And as always, party on heaps. Take care, guys. It was great to see you once again on another video.